This is the 2017 Carver C37. Now, Carver's been around for a while, but this style, these lines are still fairly new. And other than just looking pretty sleek, they hide some wonderful design elements. The biggest selling feature is that you don't need canvas anymore. What a lot of us with cruisers feel like we spend an inordinate amount of time doing is putting the canvas up and down so your boat feels like a floating tent. A luxurious one, mind you, but a tent. C37 feels more like a floating condo because just like that, we are tidied up, party all night inside.
Before we go in there, the exterior cockpit is nothing to overlook. A large table with wraparound benches. If you want reprieve from the sun, you're covered on the C37 coupe with a built-in sunshade. And for my kind of reprieve from the heat, there's an ice maker. Or you have the option of this being a refrigerator. Opposite, there's storage built into the otherwise dead space, a theme that continues throughout the boat. Even in the engine room, housing the twin Mercs, there is a ton of space. And the transom storage even has dual access, both from the swim platform and also by lifting up the bench cushions. When you do slide those glass doors back open, they lock into place so you can run at speed without worry. And inside, as is the new style with the modern cruiser, down below is reserved just for staterooms and head, while the entire common area, galley, and entertaining space is on the same level as the exterior cockpit. In the floor, using up a lot of that down below space midship, is a storage room that can only be described as massive. There's a wide bolstered Helm bench, and though the Helm unit itself is a little plastic looking, what's on it needs no improvement, including a massive Raymarine chart plotter and multifunction systems display. Opposite, the passenger seat has good sight lines and even more clever use of dead space for storage. A large sunroof lets the light stream in, and the front section slides back with the push of a button. And something you don't always see on boats, but is amazing when you do, in my opinion, is a screen. The Great Lakes boaters out there are going to love this feature. Now there's dual vents that slide open on either side, including one at the helm, but they're a little too far back. And there's no vent up front in the windshield, meaning on sunny days like this, it can be a bit of a greenhouse if you don't have the AC running. The two staterooms aren't intensely large, but have good-sized beds and 6.5 feet of headroom, along with, you guessed it, a lot of storage. In the master at the bow is a clever use of space along the ceiling line with multiple deep cabinets. And there are twin hanging lockers in here as well. On the starboard side is the guest stateroom, in which the mattress takes up most of the real estate, but you don't really hang out in the rooms down here, so that's fine. There's also a large hanging locker for your guests. Across on the port side is the roomy head with just as much headroom as the rest of the area down below, and a separate good-sized shower. Idling along quietly, the C37 coupe makes those no-wake signs seem as literal as ever. And it glides nicely onto plane, as slow as 16 miles per hour, but the low 20s around 3,500 RPM was more comfortable. Handling was impressive, and sailing past 40 miles per hour was unexpected to say the least. Our camera boat driver couldn't stop commenting on how hard it was to keep up with the C37 and how good it looked at speed. Seeing the footage, I totally agree. Pushing this along are twin MerCruiser 6.2-liter, 350 horsepower gas engines with Axios joystick control, which makes handling a lot easier, especially backing into a slip.
So top speed of 43 miles per hour on a boat this large is a true wow factor. Another wow factor that's sure to impress your neighbors at the marina is how little wake it kicks out when it's idling along. Well done on the hull design. I drive a lot of boats and I like something about every boat I've been on, but being truly impressed doesn't happen every day, and I will say I'm truly impressed with the amount of storage on the Carver C37. From the massive midship in-floor storage to all the hanging lockers and compartments around the master stateroom, you have all the room you need without sacrificing any of the fun times. Sadly, you don't see it every day on cruisers anymore, but I wish you did, and you'll find it on the C37.